What is good, guys? In this video, this is day 6 of the startup. Um, hey, get out of my screen, man. Yes, but nonetheless, in this video, I will just be working out a bit. I'm actually gonna hit the gym right now, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm doing right now to build out the UI. I'm gonna get some people on this project as well, open source. So if you're interested in that, then hit me up. But yeah, so I'm working on the UI, which I did some very basic work on, where I put a nav bar and a search bar that's not functional yet. I also made some cards, which are like placeholders for what we want the jobs to be like. And yeah, that's just about that. I did that in like a couple hours, and it's not really the best, you know. It's very black and white. Like I'll show you a picture on the screen right now, but it's not really much. But again, it's these beginning days. Only on like day 6. We're only working on this for 6 days thus far, and we've already had some increase in interest, you know, with people signing up. I think we got like 100 people to sign up, which is huge. We've product tested theory wise, where we've looked it up online and we saw that people have a need for it, and now we're building out the UI. Super exciting stuff. I'm super hyped, and though I'm a bit nervous about where things are going because I don't know exactly what I want the final product to be, so I probably have to define that. Things are going well, you know, some interest. Things are going good in terms of the theory wise, where we're applying and we're looking if there's a need for it, and that's all good as well. And yeah, I mean, I'm learning on the fly. Like as I told you guys, oh my god, man, um, I told y'all that I was gonna switch to Firebase. I think I'm gonna switch back to Supabase because on Twitter people roasted the shit out of me, and they told me to switch back to Supabase. So I may switch to Supabase, but I apologize for the constant switching. It's still in theory. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. So stay tuned. But nonetheless, later in the video, I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing. I'm going to show you all my workouts. And after that, you're going to see what the UI looks like for this open source. I'm going to show you all the code of what I've done on this Next.js application. And yeah. Now, in terms of what the product will look like, it's either between something for startups, you know, making job applications better for like the startup environments, maybe like a way for people to apply to startups and showcase their coding skills to startups, or a way for people to apply to a way for not people but programmers to apply to jobs in a better fashion to showcase their skills. So like you apply to a job. Usually it's really boring, you know, you just type in like your resume and then they ask you a few questions and then you submit it and you have to wait back and then you have to answer some coding questions. I feel like now I'll interview some people and ask them questions like hiring managers, but I feel like there's a better way to do it. Like I feel like there's something there where it could be better, you know what I mean? Like it could be better put together in a much more professional sense, where programmers could showcase their programming skills in their resumes, right? So they can upload their resumes and stuff like that, but companies could also ask them programming questions and kind of record how good of a programmer they are before going into the application process. Because in my mind, right, a lot of people are applying to jobs in programming, right? And a lot of them don't know how to code. Damn, I thought it wasn't recording. A lot of them don't know how to record, or they don't know how to code, or they don't know how to. They don't meet certain criteria, but they may be lying on their resume. Well, if there was a way to implement that where they can code in the platform based off what the people ask them to do. So let's say you're a company and you want Johnny to code up a very simple for loop, right? He could do it in the platform and submit it as a part of his resume so that they could, let's say, go through applications better because one guy was able to do it versus another guy wasn't able to do it. So creative things like that, I think, could be quite a benefit. But as we talked about in the last video on day 5, there seems to be a need, you know, there seems to be a need in this job search space where we could fill some gaps. like we can make it better, we can make it easier for people to apply, we can make it better for hiring managers, we can hit a couple of fire and all cylinders, you could say, but you can hit a bunch of different things and still come out with a pretty good product. In the coming days, I hope we can do more research and narrow it down to what exactly we want. But that will come with talking to people, talking to experts in the space, like hiring managers and job applicants. I actually may just apply to jobs myself as well to see what's missing and what's annoying about the job application process. But yeah, that should uh, that should be it for like the market research part. But anyways, UI, as we said, is done, and let's go work out right now. Yo. So I hope this works. Hope I'm sounding all right. Yeah, all is good. I'm about to hit some weights. I'm gonna hit chest and a little bit of my back, or actually, no. I'm gonna hit chest and some shoulders and tricep. What am I saying, man? My shoulder, my fuck, my shoulder. Nonetheless, I hope you can hear me all right. Again, with the hat, I know Sam Sulek, but this is the only way I can record, without um, anything falling. But this is my gym. I actually didn't show y'all, but it's really this. I used to be a huge gym geek, and it was the only way I could get my mind off my mental health. Like I used to suffer from some mental illness and stuff like that, and the gym was there to save me. Um, I'm just setting up the camera, so I hope y'all could bear with me. Anyways, y'all. So this is the gym. It's not the best looking gym, I know, but I made this. Oh my god! But I made this out of when I was a personal trainer back in like a year ago, and it was mostly because I was super mentally ill. And that's honestly the reason why I even started coding. It was just I wasn't in this good mental space. And the gym has been that for me right now. Like I've gone to the gym like 3, 4 days a week for who knows how long now, like a couple years. And honestly, it saved my life in many ways. Like if you've never worked out, it's one of those things where it changes the way you view life. Like learning code to me, the same thing. You just feel better when you do it. You feel more at tune with yourself. You feel happier with who you are, and it's something honestly that even programmers should do. I know there's a stereotype of programmers that are saying like, but you're skinny, like you're nerdy people. But that's not. You shouldn't look at working out just as a jock kind of thing. It's also for your mental health. It's not just physical health. If anything, working out constantly has made me better mentally than physically better. Like I'm more clear, I'm more articulate, and I'm a better person, if that makes sense. I'm just gonna hit the set real quick. Yeah. So as I was saying, the gym has been like amazing to me, and I hope I could show y'all a little bit of that too. I hope you're not too bored, but I like talking and not being bored while working out. But we'll wrap this up soon. Like I don't want to record everything in my workouts, but I just want to show y'all what I do outside of coding. But yeah, I mean, startup's going well. I did take a little bit of a break because my fiance was here, but we're back at it. I hope y'all didn't feel a thing. Now let's just yeah, yeah, all is good though. Um, yeah, great. Whew, tired. Feeling good though about the startup. I've had some doubts that I've talked about off this tech startup routine thing, but I really think that this direction of the product is correct. I don't like applying to jobs. I actually fucking hate it. It's just so annoying. In general, I don't really like how it is, you know? And if there was a way to just make it easier, more enjoyable, not even more enjoyable, just less demeaning and annoying. Constantly applying to jobs, acting like, oh, what's your favorite? how can you add value to this company? I hate those questions. Why do you need that in a job application? I feel like, if you just put up something that's valuable to companies, maybe like showcasing your projects in the app, they can see what you've built, right? Like they can you it's like posting on somewhere and someone could see it and an employer's like, damn, this is really cool. Uh Holy shit, I just thought of it. That's like a really good idea though. Like a way for employees, future employees that like want to get into tech, they can post their projects and their progress in their projects on this platform for employers to like look at. Maybe we can add that by just clarifying, just a little bit of things. But yeah, so just a way to showcase your skills in a better way other than just simple tacky questions. Like half the time I bet the hiring managers don't even look past your skill set, like for self-taught developers, some of us don't have degrees and we're looked past in many jobs because we don't have like a 4 year in computer science. When if they just looked and maybe they're looking for specific skill sets, they could see this guy and say, "Oh, he could code. This guy can code. He can code pretty well." So maybe there's a way to like get into there, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna finish my workout, and then we're gonna talk about the UI, show y'all what's been going on with that, and yeah. So sorry if I'm all over the place. I'm just trying to think. But yeah, thank you so much for chilling with me in this work. All right, so welcome back. That was a good ass workout. Right now, I'm gonna show you the UI, and prior to making fun of me and laughing at how it looks, because I know it looks ugly, just know that this is not the final product. I've said this like a million times in these like 6 videos, but please just understand that this is just the base. I've worked on it for like 2 hours, the UI, okay? And I have not added the sign up, login, or like the sign in functionalities to this yet. But thankfully, I already have that code. I could just implement it whenever I want. So if we just open this up, right? And in here, I'm going to go through all the code in just a second. But then let's just open this up. Let's do cd, what's it called? Job me, and then npm run dev. And right here, if we just go to localhost 3000, this should open up. And again, please don't make fun of me. Please don't make fun of me, okay? I know it looks like something that's come out of like a bad movie, but it's just the first product. So just kindly understand that. Right here we have the logo, which will take you to the homepage. And then here we have, oh no. Yep, so this will just be the link to the thing. And then this right here would be the search page. Oops. The search for job page where users could search for jobs. Right here are the job title descriptions. So like if you go to Indeed, right? I'm just gonna show y'all. I did take some inspiration from them, but there's nothing wrong with that. If you go over to here, right here, has like the logo, or sorry, not the logo, the title, the company, the location, the salary, and other things right here. And then if you open it like that, the thing appears right on the side here. That's what I want with this. This will be where the job titles, the description, and the salary and everything would be. And yeah. Also, what we're adding is a resume page. All right. And then there's going to be notification section. And then there's going to be the accounts, the profile page, so people could maybe change their password and the like. And then finally, up in the nav bar, there's going to be the employers page where, if you're a business and you want to add this to you want to add a job, you're able to do that. Now with the disgusting UI out of the way, let me show you what the code looks like, okay? So first things first, it does not look, it looks a bit scary, I know. But again, like I've said earlier, it's not that hard once you just get acclimated to what is going on. So I'm actually just gonna, so I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger just so you can see what the code looks like, okay? So the first thing I'd like to say is this is Next.js. It's a React framework that is just my preference of using. There's no better thing. But what's really good about Next.js is the file structure. So in a regular React page, you have to do your own routing. So like you have to go into like layout or page, and you have to specifically implement like where, so you have to go like routing. I don't know what it is in Next.js, but you have to do like route, and then in here you have to put in like the path, like look like this. So it's not exactly like this, but I'm just showing you. You have to do all of this for routing, like to go to a specific page. So to go to /jobs, yeah. So to go to /jobs, you would have to do all of this. I don't like that. I don't really like how that works. So uh, what's cool about Next.js is you can simply just do href/employers, and then you can make a file in here. So I bet if I just do like /profile, all right. So profile and then page dot and then RFC, just like that. So here it says, let's just say profile, right? If we go here to /profile, it'll take you to the profile page because we only did this basic routing. So rather than writing all this code, you could just make a folder and it'll make it a routing. That's personally why I really like it. But there's nothing wrong in using other languages. I mean, people like to make a war out of it. It's done. Nonetheless, now that you understand the routing and why I'm using it, this is how this entire thing works. Okay, so the nav bar right here, so everything up here from the employers all the way to job me is in this page right here. So up here, we have the job me, and we're using Tailwind CSS, which is just CSS, but you can write it in there. And we've put everything in like links, and we've put everything in links and we've put everything in links and icons, like these. They're what is it called? React icons that we've imported to make them like just a little bit more user friendly. And that's really it for this part. Other than that, like these things right here, they're just the search bar, which is this, and the jobs section. So if we go to them, this is the search input. Now, the cool thing about Next.js is there's a bunch of frameworks, and I've been using this thing called shadcn. It's a library that is used for mostly Next.js, but other things as well. And it just, rather than always designing buttons and having to worry about how your input looks, what they do is they pre-design your inputs, or like they pre-design things. And I'll show you how I used one of their fonts for this. But all you do is you install the thing you want to take in, and then you import it. So right here we have the input from the UI input, which is just this one from the shadcn folder. And this is what it looks like right here. Okay, I designed it, but if you just put in the regular input, I'm just going to show y'all. This is what it will look like. Very ugly, right? Like, look how it's white from the back. Look how it's blue when you press it. And it doesn't really fit the theme of what we want. Otherwise, once we just put the regular input, it looks way nicer and seems more professional. And you can edit it. It's not like you can't change it. It's just a lot easier and more sleek looking, if you want to say. And other than that, still no functionalities. But if we go to the jobs section, which is these things right here, this looks scary, I know. I just installed the card section, so card, just like that. And I installed specific one. Where is it? Oh, card. I installed. Where is it at? Yeah, okay, so this one right here. So, goddamn, yeah, right here. So all we're doing, right, is this specific one. So this is a card, and I want it. Like, I want this like outline. I want this like nice sleek thing. So I did was I installed it and I brought it here, and I have to import all of the card parts. And what it makes is this. So the card, which is this, and then the card header, which is the job title as we see here, and then the job description. It's just an easier way to write code. That's all it is. And that's really what I did today. It took me 2 hours. Sorry, I'm back. It took me 2 hours. And yeah, I mean, that's how it looks like right now. Not too shabby, not too good. I'm gonna add some styling soon. I'm definitely gonna have to add some functionalities like ASAP. Maybe like add a search bar or something like that. But nonetheless, UI looking good. Make it make it look better, I promise. But yeah, that's all I've done so far. We're gonna be moving into more market research, business oriented things, as well as developing the UI and adding some functionalities very soon. So maybe things like creating a job listing might be the next thing. I don't know. But stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.